Live and local with coverage you can count on. This is WNEMTV5 Wake Up.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you were able to enjoy the beautiful weather yesterday, but today it's slightly cooler for us this morning. Here we are starting out with a live look over Birch Run on this Sunday morning. Everything looking good so far. Thanks so much for waking up with us. Today is October 11th. I'm Blake Keller. We're kicking things off with meteorologist John Gross. He's joining us with a look at the forecast. Hey, John.
Hey there, Blake. Good morning, and good morning to you at home. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be in pretty good shape for our Sunday. Definitely a little bit cooler outside, but good mix in sun in clouds overall to end out this weekend. We'll take you out the door this morning to Mount Pleasant, Central Michigan University's campus, where we do have a bit more cloud cover in our skies this morning in the downtown Mount Pleasant area. Temperatures definitely a lot cooler out the door this morning. Grab the jacket. 42 degrees. Dew point is at 41. Not much of a wind out there at this hour. We will be watching, though, for winds to be mainly out of the east today. That is posing some lakeshore flood advisories for Huron, Sanilac County until later on this afternoon. Again, if you have any homes or properties on the shoreline there, increased wave action and as well as some beach erosion and some minor flooding can be expected throughout today. Temperatures out the door definitely overall a lot cooler. We're talking about mainly the 40s as you step out. It's 47 in Midland, 49 in Caseville. We've got 48 in Marlette. Good morning to you. 46 in Lapeer, 37 right now in Houghton Lake, one of the cooler spots this morning. We're drying. Your first 5 pinpoint Doppler radar from MBS. I don't expect we to see any precipitation for today. High pressure will be in control. Again, due to an easterly wind, we could have a few more clouds developing off of Lake Huron for today, but overall, we'll call it partly to at times a mostly sunny sky for your Sunday. Temperatures later on this afternoon reaching the upper 50s and the lower 60s to end out your weekend. We'll take a look at a cool down coming up in your 7-day forecast. We'll talk about it in just a little bit. Blake, back to you.
John, thank you. If you're just joining us, new details this morning involving those charged in the plot against Michigan's government. The U.S. Marine Corps has confirmed 2 of the men spent time in the military. Officials say the Marines are aware of the circumstances surrounding Daniel Harris and Joseph Morrison and will assist in any way in the investigation. Harris is one of the 6 men charged federally with conspiring to kidnap Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer. 26-year-old Morrison is one of 7 men charged with terrorism in state court for allegedly seeking to storm the Michigan Capitol. Now, charging documents show 5 of the men arrested spent time in Cambria, Wisconsin back in July for firearms training. That's where officials say some tried to make improvised explosive devices. Now, the training ground is specifically for militia groups. Owner Michael Jung, who identifies himself as second in command of a militia in Wisconsin called the 3 Percenters, their group, the Anti-Defamation League, describes as anti-government extremists. Now, Jung says he didn't know these men's intentions and doesn't agree with the plot to kidnap the governor.
I mean, these men were here, they were training, and then they went and they were trying to do this. So do you worry that what you're doing encourages that behavior?
No.
Now, Jung says the FBI has not reached out to him yet. The Southern Poverty Law Center has identified 16 active militia groups in Michigan in 2016 and more than 600 nationwide. President Donald Trump's doctor says he is no longer at risk for transmitting COVID-19. At the White House, he made his first public appearance since testing positive for the virus. At the event called a peaceful protest for law and order, he discussed the pandemic, racial justice, the economy, and his Democratic opponent, Joe Biden. Michael George has the latest.
First of all, I'm feeling great. I don't know about you. How's everyone feeling?
5 days after leaving the hospital, President Trump spoke from the White House balcony, addressing conservative supporters gathered on the South Lawn.
We're starting very, very big with our rallies.
His remarks focused largely on the November 3rd election, but the president touched on the coronavirus that landed him in the hospital just over a week ago.
Science, medicine will eradicate the China virus once and for all. We'll get rid of it all over the world.
As he resumes public events, it's not clear if the president has tested negative. On Friday night, he appeared in what was billed as a remote medical evaluation by Dr. Mark Siegel, a Fox News medical contributor.
Are you tested? I heard you said you were going to test again today. Have you been retested?
I have been retested. And I haven't even found out numbers or anything yet, but I've been retested, and I know I'm at either the bottom of the scale or free.
Democratic nominee Joe Biden said the president needs to be open about his status.
That he is clear, he is not a spreader.
Later, Biden held a campaign event in Erie, Pennsylvania.
America deserves a president who understands what people are going through. You're facing real challenges right now, and the last thing you need is a president who exacerbates them.
President Trump is recovering from the coronavirus, and so is America.
A new Trump campaign ad focuses on the COVID-19 pandemic. Infectious disease doctor Anthony Fauci is also in the ad and appears to praise the president.
President Trump tackled the virus head-on, as leaders should.
I can't imagine that anybody could be doing more.
But in that interview excerpt, Fauci is talking about the White House Coronavirus Task Force, not the president. Michael George, CBS News.
Well, a federal judge ruled against the Texas governor's request to have just one ballot box in each county. The Republican governor issued the directive last week to limit the number of places where voters can drop off their ballots. Now, Democrats and other groups argued this was a case of voter suppression. Now, the judge also ruled that they would be at greater risk for coronavirus by going to crowded ballot centers. The governor says he issued the directive to keep ballots safe. Well, today is National Coming Out Day, and the NFL is releasing a public service announcement to support its LGBTQ players. Now, at first, it features openly gay or bisexual former players, encouraging athletes to share their stories. Then the video shows current players voicing their support as well. Now, the PSA will air during game broadcasts today. It's part of the NFL's It Takes All of Us campaign. Well, TV5 News time is 7:37. One man's small act is giving a local community more hope. How a single flag is uplifting the people of Sanford.